Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. If you're new here, my name is Emma. I'm a second year first grade teacher and I'm so glad you're here. Before we get started, if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe down below so you don't miss all my future videos. And also make sure you go follow me on Instagram and TikTok because I have a TikTok now. It is a very rainy, dreary, cold Monday morning and I am here for it. So today I got to break out a sweater. It's a very cozy Monday morning and I am all about it. I want to show you what we're doing this week. I was watching Maylene this morning from Mrs. Calls Campers. She's like a part of my morning routine. I feel like she really inspired me to be a better vlogger. I'm gonna try this week to really tell you what we're doing, why we're doing it, and not just be like, here's the cute craft we did. We had a great day. See you tomorrow. Yeah, let me show you our plans for today, or really this week. I'll just show you my planner spread for the week. Okay, this is what my planner looks like this week. My planner is not pretty, but these are our tier 2 stations. This I actually could not find on Friday. And what I'm thinking I'm gonna do instead of a rhyming puzzle is find a decodable that has blends, because our practice this week and last week was blends. So I think I'm going to find a decodable and have my lit tutor read a decodable and pull out all the blends and do something a little bit better, because I couldn't find this and I really want to practice blends. We're gonna do Monday journal. Today we're gonna do epic because my kids have been begging me to get back on the iPads. We're gonna read a Halloween nonfiction book today, and then I have this paper that we're gonna fill out 8 words to describe Halloween. And then today we're also reading a creepy pair of underwear, because tomorrow we're gonna read Creepy Carrots, and then we're gonna like compare the 2 stories with a Venn diagram, and we're gonna make our carrots tomorrow. In math, I really just write the day and I don't go super into detail. I just kind of read the day before I teach it. We're also doing Frankenstein, What Should Your Teacher Be, Room on the Broom. And then I cannot believe it, but this Friday is the end of the first quarter. So we actually don't have school next Monday, which will be really nice. So here's our little spread for the week. Like I just mentioned, I really want to find a decodable that practices blends. With me, I'm gonna have them do this, which last week I did a very similar outline where I started my group with a whiteboard. I'd start it with the blend. So like I would write CL, what does that blend say? And then I would add on to the end of it. So it's a little bit easier for them then to recognize that blend in a word when they're reading it later, if that's how I introduce it to them, if that makes sense. So we say coal, and then I add OP. What does OP say? Op, clop. FL, full, add op, flop, stuff like that. So we're gonna do that again, but this week it's S blends, and then we'll do this page together. And for my groups that are a little bit higher, which last week all my groups got to this, I just kind of differentiated how we did it and how independent it was for the level of the group. But there's this where they have to write the whole word and match it. And most of my groups did a really good job. So I'm gonna go find a decodable, kind of plan that center so that I'm prepared to tell my pair what I want her to do today. Also, since I talked with you last, my rug came in, so I have to show you. Look at it, oh my goodness. It's perfect. And there's 20 little spots, so each kid gets a circle. It is perfect, I love it. Let me really quickly show you what's in my tier 2 centers for this week. Trying to be more purposeful with them and with like my support staff that I have, with their time with me. I just feel like the last 2 months, I can't believe, first of all, we've been in school for 2 months, because I still feel like I'm in the first couple weeks trying to figure everything out. But anyways, I'm still trying to figure out this time, even though I'm so grateful for it. I want to make the most of it, but it can be a little overwhelming. So in my first group today, the writing, directed drawing this week was an acorn. And basically, I think I've probably explained this 100 times, but they have to draw the acorn, but then they also have to add a setting, a character, or multiple characters, kind of share or draw a picture of something that's happening, like a story with the acorn. And then they have to write me a complete sentence about the story that they created in their drawing. So this one was originally just like a puzzle, but I couldn't find it. So what I ended up doing is everybody read this decodable. It's from Reading A to Z. I love Reading A to Z. And the topic is L blends, which we worked on last week. So this would be a review for them, which I thought would be better than introducing like the blend that we're talking about this week, which is S blends. This way it's more of practice review. So they all read it together. And then with the colored pencils, I had them either underline or circle all the blends that they found as they read. They could have colored if they had time. They just must not have had time today. And then they did this little cut and paste where they have to fill in the missing blend. And then Mark Levin's curriculum, which I usually don't show this, but this is what it looks like. So they just work through this with a para. So this week, this is the topic. They do these different practice pages. And then at the end, there's like a check to see their fluency with certain words. The last one is sight words. And I actually put two different things in here and I made it very clear. So similar to the other one, but this one is GL and FL instead. So they have to fill in the blank, sort it where it should go. And then once they finish that, because I knew this wouldn't take them as long, they did ghost words today. So this is new. I have a thing of white crowns and highlighters. So basically they just write the sight word in this little box and then they shade over it with a highlighter. It appears and it's a ghost word and it's super fun. So also, last thing I promised. Last week was Space Week and it was so much fun. I showed you in my week in my life 2 weeks ago some of the like space astronaut stuff we were gonna do. By the way, my observation went well, I think. We haven't talked about it yet, like we haven't had our meeting, so I don't actually know for sure, but I think it was fine. Anyway, we did a bunch of stuff and on Friday we made aliens, which was really fun. We wrote this whole story about what we would do if we met an alien, and then Friday we made them and I gave them no directions. I gave them a black half sheet of paper, a white half sheet of paper, and then one full sheet of construction paper of any color they could pick, and just told them, make an alien. And I want to show you because they are so funny. My favorite projects most of the time are the ones that I give them no directions, no cutout tracing, anything like that. Like tomorrow we're making creepy carrots, and in the like product that I have from TPT, there's definitely templates that you can print on paper to make the creepy carrots, and I just so much prefer when they do it all because I think it's fun and it's more cute and it's more creative. So yeah, okay. I think that's all. I'm gonna quit rambling and I will probably catch up with you at the end of the day. All right, it's plan time, even though I look the same and I'm in the same spot. Our day is going so well, like incredibly well. I love Mondays so much. One, because it's like when I hit a new week in my pregnancy. So today I'm 31 weeks. Mondays, I just feel like they're a fresh start. We're all feeling like rested for the most part. We're ready to go. Let me like think about our day. We did tier 2 in the morning, which I think went really well. Talked about blends a lot. It's really what we're working on. And also as I'm reading books and working with kids one-on-one and we are always pulling out blends, or whatever we're working on. Right now it's blends. So I've seen a lot of blends in books we've been reading, and even like Go Noodle things, which I'm gonna share. I need to find it. A Go Noodle we did earlier that I am obsessed with. We did this one, and basically, let me show you. So all these were short A, so it was like short A word families, and it was like an exercise brain break, but they had to put so like all of these are AM word families, and let me make this bigger. So it actually worked out because they had a few blends, which is perfect. So clam, so they gave them the end. They had to pick the beginning sound, which when it ended up being a blend, literally couldn't have been more perfect. They had to do the exercise of what they thought would go in the blank, and then it would like reveal it. Loved it. Okay, so this is the YouTube channel, so go check them out. I'm really excited. Anyway, so we did that. We did our Monday journals, which we do every Monday, and you just write for like 20 minutes. And then for writing, we read this National Geographic, and honestly, I didn't have them, like I didn't play the audio, I just used this as a book and I read it and I pulled things out. We talked a lot about nonfiction and text features, which we're not even doing nonfiction till like December, but I really want them to be very aware. Like every time we read a book, we always say, do you think this is fiction or nonfiction? Why do you think that? And then as we read, we find things to prove our point. So this one was great, it had labels and headings, and it taught us things and facts and real pictures and all that stuff. So that was a really good one. And then they filled in this paper with 8 things that we like see around Halloween time, or 8 things that were in the book. So like costumes, pumpkins, decorations, trick-or-treating, things like that. Then we read Creepy Pair of Underwear. They loved it. We talked about how this is clearly fiction as compared to our Halloween nonfiction book, but I don't do too much with it. I really just like to read it. And then tomorrow for Creepy Carrots, we'll really pull it apart, compare, make a craft, all the things. I feel like I'm talking so much. Math, we did word problem practice on whiteboards, and now it's the end of the day almost. So it's been such a good day. Hopefully this carries over into the week, because Mondays always are such good days and then Tuesdays are always horrible. So we're gonna keep up the positive attitude and hope for a good week. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. I don't really have much to share with y'all this morning because y'all kind of know like my plan for the week, honestly, and so I don't really have anything to share. I'll share with you, I guess, at the end of the day or at my plan time what we did and how it went, but I just wanted to say good morning. And even though it's Tuesday and Tuesdays have been really rough this year, Jiminy Christmas. You see the fear in my eye? I thought my microwave was just about to collapse. What the heck? Okay, anyway, I wanted to share some positive things this morning to start my day off on a positive note, because we're gonna have a good day. Number one, I forgot I had these earrings that I got last year on clearance at Target. I doubt they still have them because I got them on clearance, but hopefully they're these cutie little ghosts. I'm so excited. I totally forgot about them until this morning. So broke out the ghost earrings today. My other positive is I brought me something to drink because I've really been missing my morning like hot coffee that I get to bring with me to school, because I can only have 1 cup of coffee a day and I drink it first thing in the morning. So I brought some apple cider this morning and it's delicious and totally helping my mood. And 3, listening to Christmas music on the way to work this morning. Yes, I know it's early. I do this every year though, but this year is like especially special because I'll have a newborn at Christmas. And I just started crying on my drive because I'm so excited. It brought me so much joy. So now I'm feeling really positive, really good, and ready to tackle our Tuesday. So I'll let you know how it goes, and I will talk to you at the end of the day. Just like that, even though I'm in the same spot, it's the end of the day. We had a pretty good day for a Tuesday. I just feel like their energy was 10 out of 10 today. And I had several moments where I had to give lots of warnings and noise level warning and redirections, but yeah, it's pretty good. We read Creepy Carrots, and then we compare and contrast Venn diagram, and then which one was their favorite. Then we made our creepy carrots. Oh my goodness. We made our carrots, so I'll show you what mine looks like and then what theirs looked like. I ended up making a TikTok about it, so you should go watch it because I thought it was hilarious, but I think I'm pretty funny, so. Okay, here's mine. Here's what theirs looked like. Let me give you a little close-up. have conferences coming up in a couple weeks, I'm realizing. I mean, like, I knew it was coming up, but it's just really crept up on me. So I've started to kind of collect data. So that's really all I did for math today, was give them something that I want to grade and like have in their data folder for conferences. I did like a 10s page full of 10 number bonds where they had to fill in the missing part. I'm gonna have them write their numbers, all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to like gather things. I did some running records today. I just feel like I can't believe it's the end of the first quarter. Happy Wednesday. Keep wanting to say Thursday. I keep thinking it's Thursday and it is not. It's actually like 10 o'clock. I just took my kids to counselor. I did not talk to you this morning, even though I got here pretty early, because I just wanted to get some stuff done. I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed. I did not sleep well at all last night, and every time I woke up, which was very often, and just laid there and overthought everything, all I kept thinking about was my maternity leave. So this morning I came in and I did something about it, and I got a bunch of plans done for leave, got a bunch of stuff prepped. So that's what I'm still working on. I literally just went and printed a Valentine's Day thing. So I'm in February officially. Like, I'm done with November because you never know, you know. I wanted to have all my November plans printed and ready just in case any day it happens, I'm prepared and I don't have to stress. So November, December, and January. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty excited about it. So I still need to do February and March. Okay, so let me tell you what we're doing today. We are going to read Room on the Broom today. Originally, I had Frankenstein for today. I moved that though to Friday. One of my team teachers, actually both of them, do this really cute craft where they take a picture on a broom and they like paint it, and it's super cute, and they talk about who they would share their broom with, because the witch shares her broom with a bunch of different animals. It's super cute, but honestly, like, there's so many things you can do for Halloween that I just did not have time for it. So what I'm doing instead is we are going to fill out this little character traits page about the witch, and talk about character traits and what a character is, and then we're gonna do this little writing page. I'll try to link everything I share down below, but sometimes I can't find it. But anyway, this is my magic broom. If I had a magic broom, I would. Who would you take? Where would you go? And then for math, we're doing this, we're practicing like addition on a number line. That's our day. We have already done tier 2. They're doing a really great job with blends. I just have a couple groups that like, they cannot be by themselves to save their lives. They just mess around and they don't get things done that they could easily get done if they got down to business. And I just don't have enough bodies in here to like have an adult with every group. So that's something I'm struggling with, is really working on independence. But at this age, independence is really hard. I'm gonna continue to work on my plans. I guess I can kind of show you like what I'm doing for my maternity plan. I'm not gonna like go super in depth. Maybe I will at some other point once they're finished and I feel confident. But this is just what I've been doing. Obviously, I don't know if this is gonna work well. If I don't like it, like, I don't know. But I have this binder, and this is gonna be like her magic binder. And I even use this binder now. I used it last year. It has anything you could possibly need to know about our room, our schedule, interventions, who gets pulled for what, when, passwords, student contact information, parent information, anything. It's all in this binder. So it's a pretty heavy binder, but and I obviously can't show you all that like personal stuff. Okay, so it starts with a class list, which I clearly can't show you, daily schedule, and then I think next is bus lists. So can't show you that either. This is the next one. So it goes through each of my tier rotations and what's there and where you can find it. So there's that, as well as down below it shows like who gets pulled where. Ideas for my group, just so that it's never like, what am I supposed to do? These are some good activities. Emergency procedures. This is like our class birthdays. Then what I do for birthdays, where you can find it when we have our birthday like treats. behavior management, so I explain in detail our warm and fuzzies, our cool down spot, and then my services schedule, so who gets pulled to what service on what day and time. And then here are my lesson plans. So I have all of these lesson plans currently, so literally from November through January. And this is the outline that I use for my sub plans. So I pretty much just copied and pasted and filled in like lesson plans that I already had in here, and I made them more detailed as if it was for a sub. So this is just kind of what my sub plan layout looks like, and I've had good feedback from subs about this. So yeah, that's literally it. It's like just a couple pages. It's very simple, easy to follow. There's times. Yeah, so I have that from November all the way through January. Then I have grades. Student info is the next one, which I obviously can't show you. This is like our scope and sequence that we came up with just for lesson planning. And then this is all of my, this is like for me, but this is all of my forms, copies, stuff like that. So that's my magic binder. Hopefully that will be really helpful for her, just to have everything important in one place. And then, I don't know, I am a very organized person, in case you can't tell. That's what I need for my brain to feel at peace, especially if I'm gone for 3 months. Like, I need it to be organized and laid out perfectly so that I don't have to be stressed about it, and I know it's taken care of, and I know that it's available and ready at any moment, especially like the next like 2 months, because that's something exciting. Is today's the 13th and I'm due December 13th, which means 2 months from today is my due date. So 2 months or less, she's coming. That's also, I think, why I was up in the middle of the night, because just like that countdown is ticking, time is moving quickly, and I'm very excited, but I just want to be prepared and enjoy every minute of it and not have to worry about like sub plans, because who wants to worry about sub plans when you're in labor? So stupid. Tonight we actually have a childbirth class. It's like a class on childbirth, labor, recovery, all that kind of stuff. And it's actually over Zoom, but it's like 2.5 hours. So I'm gonna get out of here pretty quickly after school to make it home for that. But I'm excited about that. That also makes it feel a little bit more exciting and more real. And last thing, this morning I felt hiccups for the first time. Like, she had the hiccups, and it was super weird and super funny. And there was no doubt that it was hiccups. So that's something new. I think that's enough rambling. I don't really have anything else to share. It's a good day. All right, it is 4:10. My kids literally just got dismissed a minute ago. You might be able to hear them in the hallway. Sorry if you can. But I'm gonna get out of here, and I keep failing to close my days when I leave because I'm just like, I'm so done. I'm not an afternoon person. Our days end so late. Like, when I get here at 7:30, by 4:15, like, I don't even want to stick around for 5 extra minutes to vlog. So, apologies. Our day actually went pretty well. All day I thought it was Thursday. All day. It's not. They really loved Room on the Broom, and I forgot what a good book it is for rhyming. There's so much rhyming in it, and I love to like omit words and see if they can figure out what word would go in the blank, like what word rhymes. Then they wrote about their broom, what they would do, and I actually decided to really stretch it farther than I anticipated. So originally I was just gonna have them like finish the sentence, but I decided that it's October, middle of October, the end of the first quarter. We need to really start like stretching out our writing. Writing is really, really hard for first graders. They show so much growth though, from the beginning of first grade to the end of first grade, and what they can do and how much they can write. So I want to kind of kick up our expectations now that we're going into the second quarter next week. I made them write 3 sentences of first I will do this, or first I went here, first I would do this, whatever. First than last, which does not sound like a lot, but we've really just been writing like one sentence, maybe two. So that was a little harder, but they did great. What else? Oh, we did some number line practice, which also went so well. I feel like everything we did today, they really rocked it. We did like adding on a number line. So I practiced, you know, if we have an addition problem, we circle the first number, we make froggy hops for how many we're adding, and we circle where we ended. And they did awesome at that. We actually earned our warm and fuzzy party today, which is great because you probably can't see it on the board, but the one that won, which I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I'm in real desperate need of like wearing comfy clothes. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have given up on cute clothes, real pants. I wear leggings every single day. I wear my white Walmart shoes every single day and leggings every day because, you guys, I am so pregnant. I cannot. I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt today, but like, it's fine. Anyway, I was planning on rigging the system and voting for a PJ day anyway, or at least like combining whatever they voted for with PJs. But I didn't have to because they voted for a cozy day, which is actually perfect. So they're gonna wear cozy clothes, so sweatpants or PJs, whatever that means to them. They're gonna bring a stuffed animal, and then throughout the day, like, we're silent reading, so we'll get real extra cozy, and maybe like during math or something, I'll let them sit around the room and be cozy. That'll be wonderful. I get to wear sweats on Friday, but I need to go because we have our class tonight for birth. Tomorrow they actually have a school concert for my first graders, and I'm just gonna stay after school because I need to be here by like 5:30 or 6, and like there's just no point in going home and coming right back when I live so far. So tomorrow will be a long day, but it's okay. So I'm gonna go home and I'll see you in the morning. It's Thursday morning. I'm at home. I'm actually in the nursery. I was walking by the nursery this morning getting ready. I realized I forgot to talk to you about something that happened to me earlier this week. And I just completely forgot to like share. So I had somebody come visit me who watches me on YouTube. I believe she's following me on Instagram. She was so sweet. So I wanted to show you and just give a little shout out to Chloe. So thank you, Chloe and Annie. They got me this little onesie set and they're so cute. Like, come on. And then there's like, this one's super cute. These little feathers. And then this one might be my favorite. Like, look at the little pocket with the rainbow. It's so cute. It's so sweet. So I just wanted to publicly say thank you to Chloe and Annie, and they just were so kind. And sometimes I think I forget that there are real people who watch me, and I just wanted to say thank you to them, but also thank you. And I appreciate you watching me and supporting me. And if you've ever sent me anything off of my wish list or off of my registry, like, what a blessing you are to me. And even just if you watch my videos and comment and DM me and whatever it might be, like, you are such a blessing to me. And I am so appreciative of you. So thank you, Chloe and Annie. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I just had to share that fun little moment. It was just such a sweet little blessing of my week. So, all right. Anyway, it's Thursday morning after school. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but we have their like concert tonight, and I'm not going home. I'm just gonna go out to dinner with my team, and then we're gonna come back and we'll have to like be there. So I'm going to have a long night. Our class last night went really well. It was so long, but it was really informative and it was really interesting and just kind of crazy to think about like how close we really are. I don't know, I'm feeling good today. I feel like it's gonna be a good day. Okay, so my kids are in library. I actually need to go get them. I've been just kind of working, but I want to show you real quick what we're doing today. Today is definitely not like our most exciting day ever. It's fine. I feel like it's gonna be crazy. They're so excited for their concert tonight, which is fair. So the first thing I'm gonna do has nothing to do with our Halloween week, but like I mentioned, I think earlier this week, I am realizing that conferences are coming up very quickly. And so we're gonna fill out this little self-evaluation form. I did this last year for both conferences, loved it. This is a freebie, but I customized like what I wanted it to say based on like what we do and what I wanted them to self-assess over. So I feel like this is very telling, and I really like to use this as a talking point for parents to see. After that, we are gonna do what should Mrs. Jens be for Halloween. This was another one of my favorites last year. It's so simple, but like they made me laugh so hard last year. So that's our plan for the day. Also, I don't think I have showed you, but this is what ghost words look like. So I think I showed you this was in my tier 2 for sight words this week. Basically, they write it with white crown and then they go over it with a highlighter. You could just do a regular marker, I think, but this is what it turns out like, and they are obsessed with it, you guys. Like all week they have been counting down the days to when it's their turn to do their ghost words, and they talk about it all the time. So highly recommend this, and it's super easy. Okay, it's my plan time, and I just have to share, mainly for my own like documentation of memory. I just had a kid leave early, and this friend, it has been a struggle. I feel like the more of a relationship I've built with him, and the more I have encouraged this student to believe in themselves, we have seen so much growth, and so we've been making a lot of progress, but it was a struggle. And he just left, and when he left, he said, "Bye, Mrs. Jens, I love you." It's just, that's why. That's my why. Okay, I want to show you what they dressed me up as for Halloween. It was so fun. I loved it, and then we had some extra time. So what I did is we all came up to the carpet, and one by one, they all got to come up and say, "I think my teacher should be a blank," and like show it. And because they were all so excited to share with me and share with the class. So that's what I ended up doing on the spot, and it actually worked out really well, and they really enjoyed it, and they really enjoyed getting to like hear each other's and see each other's pictures. And there were some really cute ones, so I will show you some of my favorites. Okay, so we have a pumpkin, a princess, you know, the classic, a ninja. I had 2 kids draw me as a pickle, which I just thought was so funny. An astronaut, so cute. Like I mentioned, after school, we have their little concert. So right after school, my team and I are going to dinner, and then we're coming right back. So I probably won't chat with you after school because we're literally gonna head straight to dinner so that we have time and then come straight back. So I will probably catch up with you again tomorrow. Happy Friday. It's a great day. Today we are doing my favorite Halloween lesson, Frankenstein. I'm so excited, and we'll make this little craft. This is actually 2 different TPT products. They're both freebies. This is just like a Frankenstein craft that I found, and then this is like a Frankenstein craft and writing. But I liked this Frankenstein head a lot better than the one that came with this. So I'll link both of the freebies for you. We're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna hang them in the hallway because I think, well, one, they're huge, but I think they'd be really cute and they'd be good for conferences. So, and then today's our cozy day. So I have on a sweatshirt and some jogger sweatpants. And I also brought some apple cider because it's like such a cold day. I'm working on some conference stuff this morning, finishing up some testing and getting ready for next week, because next week is like our last full week before conferences. So I want to make sure I have all my testing and stuff ready to get finished next week. But I think I'm pretty good. One thing that's different is last year all of my conferences were completely remote. This year they have the option, but so far I haven't had all my parents sign up yet, but so far only one has signed up for remote, and I loved it remote because it was just, just gave me a lot of anxiety. So being remote was much less anxiety for me, and so now they're like pretty much all in person, which is fine. I don't blame them. But their concert last night, you guys, went so well. It was adorable. It was like a hoedown themed, and so they dressed like little cowboys and cowgirls, and they did these little like dances, barn dances, and sang these songs, and it was so cute. But it feels like I was literally just here because I didn't leave until like 7:30. So I was here for 12 hours yesterday. Not a fan. It's gonna be a good day, and I'll catch up with you later. Well, it's my plan time. I honestly don't have much to share. Our day's going great. I think this might have been the best week that we have had this school year. Every day I feel like was a good day. I feel like we just did a bunch of stuff this week that showed me their growth. I think maybe part of that is because I did a lot of stuff for conferences. Like I did a lot of assessments or things that I knew I wanted to keep, and it showed me where they're at, and it just made me realize how much growth we've already made since August, because sometimes I forget. It does not feel like we've been in school for 2 months, so I think I just feel like we're still where we were in August, but they're really not. And today's been a really great day. We made our Frankensteins. They're in the hallway. They look adorable. We returned our joy books after we read this morning. So somebody actually recently asked me how I like run my library. So we only read on Mondays and Fridays, and I let them keep their joy books for 2 weeks. So like we check out on Monday, and then not that Friday, but the next Friday after they've silent read, they return. So they get 4 days to silent read those joy books. So today we returned those joy books. They took their old friend book home, and then on Monday they will check out new joy books. I'll give them a new old friend to read. That's how I do that. Since it's Friday, I need to replace or like switch out my tier 2 centers. I need to put all those books back into our library. I need to sign their folders, all the usual things. Yeah, sorry, I don't feel like I have a lot to share today, but it's a great Friday. Headed home. It is after school, and I just did not end the vlog. So if you enjoyed this week's week in my life, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed if you are not already, so you don't miss all my future videos, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye friends.